Tournament poker is not for the weak at heart. That's all I have to say. Turn's a 9, river's a 4, so I needed the 9 because we both hit a set. Put me right at 84,000 from 1,500 in a matter of maybe 10 minutes. Insane.
Look at these smiles. That's right. I cashed. That was 4-hour heads-up battle, and I took it down. Insanity. The guy doubled up 5 times, and Sean still beat him. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. And I still beat him. What'd you do? I beat him. Did you beat him? I still beat him. Amazing. Oh, look, what did you win an event in? WSOP. Oh, we're having fun. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I just played for 13 hours, and I can barely move. But I made day 2 at the World Series of Poker. Boom. Minimum cash, $5 grand. Over $5 grand. 5413, okay? But who's counting? Minimum. We win tomorrow, we're going farther. We win tomorrow. Some people are coming to Vegas on Saturday. And by we, I guess I mean this guy. Yeah. All right, I guess we got to go to sleep. Yep. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we can sleep. All right, y'all. All right. Later.
Oh yeah, this is how we start the morning off strong. Little pour over action in the hotel. Perfect way to start my day for the World Series of Poker.
Good morning. It's July 4th. Happy 4th, everyone. Happy Independence Day. I'm playing in the Independence Day WSOP tournament today, so that's exciting. It's the morning of Thursday, July 4th. Going for a little walk to wake up my body outside the Orleans. Here's the hotel. Rocking my Under Armour, my favorite shirt, cup of Mexican organic coffee. Just gonna walk, get some exercise. I'm gonna be sitting all day. Hopefully I'll be sitting for 12 hours today. So yeah, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to reminisce about that lovely moment of my life 9 years ago that we just witnessed, where I made day 2 of my first ever WSOP event. Mark was there to share in the glory. It was the biggest cash out in a tournament I've ever had. It was also the longest session of poker I've ever played in 20 years. 13 hours in one day. Started at noon, finished at 1 a.m. Good times. But I made day 2. It was such a great memory. It's so fun to look back on that. It really got me pumped up for today, just rewatching that again. So, I have some goals for this trip that I've put together. I have 10 of them, so I'm gonna go through those now. Get me focused, get my mind right, get ready to play some good poker. All right, goal number 1, let's have some fun, baby. Life is short, you know? Lots happened in my life, especially in the last 5 years, and losing my dad a few months ago. He loved watching me do the poker videos. He loved sweating me anytime I gambled because he liked to gamble too. So, you know, this is for Pops. I'm just gonna have a goal number 2. Let's win big, baby. Let's just freaking 6-figure score this thing, like final table. And even if I bust out of the tournament, I know I'll get it back in the cash games because I'm a limit hold'em specialist and these people have no chance against me. Number 3, let's run well and get lucky, baby. I'm relying on the McLaughlin luck for this trip, especially in the tournament. Goal number 4, don't play scared and be aggressive. When I first started playing poker, I was so scared. Check in, call in, check in, call in. In the recent years where I've definitely improved my game, if I'm entering a pot, I'm raising. It pays to, because here's the thing. If you call a bet on the river, the only way you can win is if you have the best hand. But if you're betting on the river, you could either have the best hand and they call, or they can fold and you have the worst hand. So you have 2 opportunities to win. So they always say betting is always the best strategy, especially if you're unsure what to do. Just bet. Put the pressure on them, make the tough decisions. What else do we want to do? Goal number 5, build towers of chips. Absolutely, both in the tournament and in the cash game. So the biggest tower I ever built was last August when I went on an insane run right here at the Orleans. I bought in for 400, played for 11 hours, sat down at 5 p.m., finished at 4 a.m. And check out this stack I built. It was insane. Five levels high, cashed out 1447, I believe. My biggest limit cash score of my life. Best limit game I was ever in. There was so much action, so many people were on tilt, I just couldn't get up, so. But let's do that in the tournament too, baby. Let's build towers to go deep, make day 2. Goal number 6, actually 6 through 10 can all be accomplished if I make the final table. So goal number 6, second World Series of Poker cash. I've played in maybe 3 or 4 of these preliminary smaller buy-in events, and I've cashed once. I've made 2 day 2s, so I definitely hope to get another live score on my record. Goal number 7, get my first 5-figure tournament score. So that would be cashing out for $10,000 or more. That'd be sweet. Goal number 8, my first 6-figure tournament score. So that would be cashing out over 100 grand. So I'm estimating this tournament's gonna have 4,000 to 5,000 players. And probably the top 4 maybe would get 100,000 or more. I mean, it's insane to think about beating a field of 5,000 people, but hey, someone's got to do it, right? I know enough about poker. I've studied enough that I can do it. Just got to make the right plays, and I got to get lucky at the end. So goal number 9, make my first World Series of Poker final table. That would be sweet. I would be loaded, cash flowing, and my final goal, win my first World Series of Poker golden bracelet. And I'd be a legend in the local ranks forever. So I'm gonna get ready, have some breakfast, get going, head over, and I'll check in once I get to the World Series of Poker, baby.
places they were meant to stay.
Alright, it's break time. We've played 4 hours. I'm in line for the bathroom. Started with 40,000 in chips and lost a few thousand, just seeing some flops, trying to make some hands, and then I won a decent little 5,000 chip pot with ace jack, raised it up, flopped it ace, got a little action there, and then blinds are starting to go crazy high. They started with 200 big blinds, and now I'm sitting at about 80 big blinds, and I'm at 39,700, which is right around my starting stack. So I imagine this next couple levels are going to be gamble fest, so I'm going to have to make some hands. It's going to be a lot more all-ins, but I'm having fun. I'm playing well, haven't made any mistakes, haven't made too many hands either, or had many cards, but the ones I've played tight and aggressive, and yeah, so it's going well so far, but I'm going to have to start building those chips up real soon here. The line to sign up for the tournaments is insane. Down the aisle, all the way around the corner. I'm so glad I came last night. All right, gonna get a little rest, get back to the table later. Okay, we made it through 8 levels. We are sitting at 49,500. Once again, starting stack was 40,000. Let's see, there are quite a few interesting hands on this last level, these last 4 levels. I would have been at 90,000. Big hand came up. Let's see, I raised. Okay, one guy limped in, and I raised to like 2,000, and then a guy instantly made it 6,000 to my left. The guy who limped called, and then I called. So 10-9 of diamonds. Flop comes 10-8-7. Flop top and 1 diamond. Top pair, open-ended straight draw. The limper who called the raise let out for 3,000, which is just really strange. If he flopped a monster, you'd think he would check to the raiser. So I put him on maybe top pair, but maybe like just a straight draw. He had just sat down, he had 40K. I decided the guy who had originally raised, who I was putting on a big pair, had maybe 20,000 behind. So I just shoved all in. I mean, I'm not in bad shape against anything except a set. The original raiser folded, and then the guy who let out called off his whole stack, maybe 30,000 with ace queen offsuit, no pair. Turn is a 9, giving me 2 pair. River's a 6, straight on the board, chop pot. I'll have to run the numbers to see how big of a favorite I was on that one. So I would have put me at 90,000. And then I've been trying to see a few flops, been missing, but I'm playing position, trying not to call a lot, trying to be the aggressor. And then a good hand came up where I had, what did I have? Queen Jack, and a guy raised, and I called. Flop came queen high. I called his bet. Turn, he checked, or I checked, he checked. River was a 3rd spade. I checked. No, actually, I let out for 3,200, and he raised me to 10,700. And I thought about how the hand was played. I just didn't think he had it. It's a river raise. The spades got there, but no straight really got there. Yeah, and I just didn't think he had spades. He was a really aggressive player, and I thought he would have bet. So I called with just a pair of queens, and he showed ace 10 high, and I took it down. So I've lost a little back. So I'm at 49. 500. Blinds are about to be small blind 1,000, big blind 1,500 with the 1,500 big blind ante. So yeah, 30 big blinds. It's time to gamble, baby. But we're 8 levels in. Probably halfway to the money last night. Level 16 is where they hit the money. So just gotta make a few hands, hold up if I'm all in. Let's go, baby. Let's reach those goals. Cash and day 2. All right, I'll check in with some big stacks. Later.
It's only just for now. We'll make it through somehow. It's not your fault. You won't be lost forever.
Tournament poker is not for the weak at heart. That's all I have to say. So I was getting kind of low. Maybe, I think I had like 18 big blinds. I had ace 10 of clubs. And there was a 3-way pot for 15K each. Flop came 10-9-8, check to me. I shoved. Guy behind me called. He had pocket queens. I didn't hold up, or he held up, my bad. So I was left with one 500 chip and one 1,000 chip. So 1,500 in chips. Next hand, I get ace 7. I go all in, get 2 calls, and the antes are out there. They check it down. There was a 7 on the river, and one lady had ace 10. Another guy had like 2 picture cards. So I ended up winning the pot for 8,000. If an ace would have hit, I'd have been beat because I was out kicked. So now I'm sitting at 8K. Next hand, get 8 of clubs, 9 of clubs. Under the gun, big blinds next for all my stack. So I go all in, get called by ace 9. I'm dominated. The flop comes with an 8 and 2 clubs. I have him crushed. By the river, I have a flush, and I doubled up again. Maybe 1 or 2 hands later, I had ace 5. I'm still under 10 big blinds, so I went all in, got called by pocket 7s, flopped an ace, doubled up. That put me at like 55K. And then a guy that I've been battling for a while, he went all in, and I sat there for a while with pocket 9s, hoping I wasn't dominated. And so I decided to call. He had pocket 4s, big pot, turns a 9, river's a 4, so I needed the 9 because we both hit a set. Put me right at 84,000 from 1,500 in a matter of maybe 10 minutes. Insane. So I've lost some back. I think I'm at 65-ish right now. Unbelievable. Like, I'm on a free roll. I should have been out. I had a few chips left. This is tournament poker, baby. Still got a shot at it. So we've played 12 levels, which is 6 hours. 2 more hours, or 4 more levels until dinner break. And last night they cashed at dinner. So I'm hoping that I can ride this stack, maybe double up one more time, make dinner break, make the money, and then it's truly just a free roll. I've been in 4 all-in pots and I've won all of them. It's amazing. I can't believe this. So yeah, let's keep it going. Build those stacks. All right, bye. sadly, I have some bad news. We busted. Oh man. Nothing, I didn't do anything wrong. I think I played great all day. I played for 8 hours, a little over 8 hours maybe. Yeah. I had 8 big blinds. The blinds came around quick. They were just eating me up. I was down to 8 big blinds, folded to me on the button with king of diamonds, 3 of diamonds. I went all in. Guy in the big blind had ace jack and he had chips. He called. I flopped a 3 and he turned an ace and busted me. But I got no regrets. I had a great time. It was so much fun. I felt like I was free rolling ever since I spun that 1,500 chips up to, what, 84,000? That's insane. Man, it's crazy here. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm gonna head back to the Orleans, reset, get some food. My insides are all tight, but that's what it's like when you play tournament poker. You don't get real meals. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a banana, an apple. That's about all I've eaten since breakfast. So, super fun. So glad I did that. Another memorable experience at a World Series event. I was about 300 out of the money today. Total prize pool, I think, was over 6 million, 5 to 6 million, and over 6,000 players. Insane to think about those numbers. Biggest tournament I've ever played in as far as number of players. It's not even close. Super fun, and yeah, gonna go reset, eat, go to the room, and hey, might play some 816 tonight, pull a late night session. I'm on the late night schedule now. That's when all the best cash game action is. So I'll check in a bit. All right, later guys. My night's not over, it's just getting started. I got a little rest, tried to get some shut-eye for like an hour. My mind was going, replaying all those hands in my mind. Even a few hours after busting, I feel like I really played great. I had a couple really aggressive players at my table and made it hard to get in there and mix it up. But I'm happy with how I played. I got some food, some rest. I'm on the 816 limit list. That's my game, limit hold'em. See if I can run up some towers tonight. So this is really the beginning of my trip for limit hold'em. So I'm looking forward to building some stacks, putting some old people on tilt. So yeah, here we go. Well, there's no 816 game running. It's weak, man, that's my game. So I sat down, played a little 1-3 no limit, kind of broke even. So I'm just gonna call it a night. I'm really tired. I played for about, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. Yeah, that tournament took it out of me, but I'll start fresh tomorrow, see if I get a good night's sleep. So it's a freaking fun day, the World Series. That tournament was nuts. What a fun memory. So we're just gonna grind it back in the cash games. Hopefully they get the 816 limit game going, because that's really where I shine. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, Friday the 5th. I think I have 3 more full days of poker action, so there's gonna be plenty of action for me. I'm gonna be exhausted by Sunday night. All right, y'all. See you for the next video. Peace.